Hamilton to drive to what is the equivalent of a basketball tournament to our NFL flag tournament here. So very impressive.
Mashi at quarterback. On the move, across the middle, pass is caught in traffic. Danica Miller, a committed player for soccer at the University of Pittsburgh.
Second down.
Grabs it ahead to the 14.
Impressive window that she just threw that into. I mean, she really thread the needle on that directly between the two defenders there. And again, a really great catch by Danica Miller, who again was telling us about how soccer is helping her with her footwork here in flag.
I'm sorry, but soccer is one of the great sports that helps any athlete with footwork. Basketball players, football players, flag football players. It all kind of intertwines.
Couldn't agree more.
Time for Mashi against her body and across the middle. That's close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and mid and just 1 yard to keep this drive going.
And that was also a very close, almost sack by Hannah Lencioni from the Bad Rabbits, just seconds away. So when you're watching to see if that sack has occurred, they're looking for the ball to still be in the quarterback's hand, not releasing it. So keeping an eye, that's the decider there.
Gain of 9, then 10. It'll be 3rd down at midfield to go. And the screen pass will be grabbed by Josephine Clayton. It'll be a first down, 1st and goal from near the 20.
1st and goal.
Here's Eleanor Mashi, the quarterback, 5'8". Arlington, Virginia is her hometown. Big fan of Travis Kelce, as are a lot of people these days, for various reasons. Outside of what happens on the football field.
Outside of that, hey, however you fall in love with the sport, I love that for you. Whether it's a Taylor Swift or a Travis Kelce to bring you in.
Our family is Swifties for sure. Dump off along the far side is grabbed by Caroline Clotter.
Mashi's been playing for 9 years now. She's one of the longest reigning players on the team, and you can see that by the way she's out there leading, taking inches as they come.
Phoebe, what do you make of the team? They come all the way over to the coach to grab the play on the sideline between each and every play. That's a different strategy we've seen.
It is. I mean, they do also have their wrist cards on, their wrist coaches on, which you'll see. But if the head coach here, Coach Rivera, has something that he wants to specifically get them to alter, he'll pull them over to him.
Great job he's done for a number of years coaching this program. Towards the front pylon and incomplete. Clayton was the intended target. It'll be 3rd down and goal, so it's now or never on this possession for the Ravens.
I really like that route concept. You had essentially a flood coming around to the left, but it was just on the fingertips of Josie Clayton there. I'm sure she'll want to get that one back because once you get the Bad Rabbits out there, they're a really great offensive side as well.
So a chance now for the Bad Rabbits to get the football and get their first possession. 3rd and goal, and this is the final play of this possession, barring a penalty. You have 3 chances once you cross the 50 to score a touchdown. And on 3rd down, across the middle again, pass is going to be grabbed, and the ruling initially is inside the one without a touchdown. And it appears as if the Bad Rabbits have held.
Ball coming out.
That was a great defensive play there. What you're looking for, again, they're wanting to reach the ball over. You've got the official on the front pylon who looks, the flag is pulled and did not see the ball cross the end zone. So therefore, we get a nice turnover here, and we get to see the Bad Rabbits on offense.
Annabella Reno with the flag pull at the last possible second. On 1st down, ahead. Gain of 5, maybe 6. And the Bad Rabbits on the move, representing the Las Vegas Raiders. This team based out of Baja, California. Fun conversation with this group earlier, including talking with Ariana Laura, the head coach.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Ariana was actually a gold winner with Team Mexico at the World Games in Alabama when flag football first ever appeared at the World Games. And she has been an inspiration for her team. The athletes are saying how they look up to her so much.
Good coverage that time by Caroline Clotter. 3rd down, midfield to go. Zua buys a little bit of time, flings it near side, pass is caught. Morales close to 1st down yardage. It'll be 4th down and less than a yard to go from near midfield.
You'll see there as well, when the receivers are given the opportunity to potentially run forwards and maybe create contact, they want to protect each other. So you'll see them not keep pushing through to create that contact. They'll just slow down and kind of keep the integrity of the game.
And Phoebe, the flag football strategy here is to hopefully get the first down and then have a long ways to go to score the touchdown unless there is a fumble on the handoff, and that results in a turnover on downs.
Absolutely. I mean, that was our first drive, but that will be frustrating for them on the handoff. You're just trying to get that done as quickly as possible. Just going to clean up a few things here, and that's all they need.
The game has never stopped growing. It's now a global sport, inspiring new generations to discover what makes it so special.
Yes, indeed, a global sport that will be a part of the 2028 Olympic Games back here in the States in Los Angeles. Started way back in the 1990s. Now back to live action. Our first half continues between the Bad Rapids and the Virginia Hurricanes. And again, it is the team representing the Ravens that is on the move.
And just as a reminder, because the Bad Rapids went for it on 4th down and they did not concede the first, therefore, Virginia Hurricanes started on their half of the field.
So turnover on downs, and now quickly it is 3rd down.
And that was a great play by the defender. In flag football, you don't actually have to look back at the quarterback to be able to protect it. You can just attack the ball. She was in great position. She didn't necessarily come through the defender, but she got a hand on the ball, making that a legal play.
Maritza Morales in coverage against Danica Miller, getting the job done, number 1.
And Yuritsa is a handball player, a sport you don't hear too much of here, but that has been one of the most amazing sports to bring into flag football with that hand-eye coordination.
3rd and goal, Ravens got to go long. They'll dump it off short. Caitlin O'Connor has it. Flag is pulled, and the Bad Rapids are going to take over.
What you love to see there is number 4 from Virginia Hurricanes, number 4 from the Anna Villarino. You see her get nice and big as a defender. You want to stay nice and low. You're looking to try and go for both flags when possible, or at least get 2 hands to 1 flag.
When you say nice and big, you mean nice and wide.
Wide and low, arms stretched out. You're trying to minimize the space for an offensive player to run.
Urzua back in at quarterback, and the dump off Zoe Gutierrez. Racing ahead across the 10. Camilla Urzua, starting signal caller today for the Bad Rapids. Been playing flag since the age of 9. And her favorite team, the Raiders. On 2nd down, Urzua. On the far side and dancing is Lincioni and Hannah Lincioni.
3rd down.
Close to
pass
first down
only.
yardage, about 4 yards short.
One of the things I loved about her is she said that she's got 5 golden retrievers, and she's sad about leaving them, as she's actually going to go join a bunch of the athletes here at Kaiser University, as she's just gotten a scholarship there.
Absolutely awesome, going long on 3rd down off the carom. And Morales unable to corral it, and let's see what the Bad Rapids will do on 4th.
I love the idea of going for the ball. You see Josie come in with that one hand, getting after it. I mean, just a great awareness, nice height, nice jump. I thought actually that she might even gather the football again afterwards. She had good eyes on it, but Yuritsa couldn't just drag it in.
That was going to be a SportsCenter top 10 play if she could. Nearly did. Urzua wide open and a first down. The drive continues. And Morales able to secure it. And here come the Bad Rapids on the move.
Now watch this. I want you to see the dip. This is when you lower your hips. You're lowering the height of your flag. She's going to come in and drop those hips down. Her back knee never touches the floor. It was a beautiful dip done there.
Gain of 20. That's a 1st and goal from just inside the 10. You love that technique of dipping to make sure that you can get a couple of extra yards there at the end.
Absolutely. This is all about yak, those yards after the catch.
Yeah, love to hear that. Here's Zua, the dump off, and the touchdown. So Gutierrez with the score.
And Gutierrez is actually the youngest player on the team. She's only 15 years old as the baby of the field, but has such awareness. We see her sitting in the middle. She feels space, starts to roll with the quarterback, and a little spin move to get in there.
Urzua keeping her composure. So you take a look at the extra points. This will be a 1 point attempt rather, on the 5-yard line. Against the grain and towards the goal line, incomplete. Ball did touch the turf before firm control was established by Morales.
First down, Ravens.
I love that she came back for it. I probably would have wanted to get that ball. I mean, there was great coverage there by the Hurricanes, protecting that front pylon. And then when we go back to this touchdown here, just keep your eye, you watching the quarterback, that little composure, eyes are downfield, finds her receiver, beautifully done.
Ravens get it back on first down, the pass incomplete. Trailing 6-0, and time winding down in a quick moving first half here in
Second
Canton.
down.
This is the round of 16. The winner advances to tomorrow's quarterfinals. Second and mid now for the Virginia Hurricanes.
The Virginia Hurricanes have Josephine Clayton on their team, who's actually one of the NFL flag nominated players of the year. So somebody that's had to have over a 3.0 GPA and writes a letter about her values that she represents from the NFL, and her coach writes a letter. So it's a really big honor to be able to get nominated of all the people playing flag football.
Third and mid.
Third down.
You think about how big this play is with a minute and 20 seconds remaining in the half. Facing a 6-0 deficit. Message that we were told by this team from Baja California: Mexico can play. Mexico has talent. And it's been on display so far. Back across the middle of the field. Clayton, the intended receiver. Now it's fourth down.
Anna Villarino almost had that on that. They were talking before the game about how defense is going to be a key here. They know that the Virginia Hurricanes have a really nice culture. They have a really good feel about them offensively, especially when they get going. But they knew that defense is going to have to come in huge if they're going to have a chance.
40 seconds remaining.
First down, Raiders.
Bad Rabbits take over from their own 5. Got to move quickly. They do have some timeouts to work with. The deep ball wide open. Pass is caught. First down and a lot more.
The speed that came through on that one. Sofia Ayala absolutely raced off when she ran that for 45 yards. Way to go.
First reception of the game for Ayala.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Great little corner route.
1.
Had a great feel of space. The defenders just left her coming across. Good eyes by the quarterback. Beautiful.
Big fan of Tom Brady. Her first sport was cycling. And she was off to the races there for the easy touchdown, a 12-point lead, and now going for the extra point from the 5. Time for Yorzua. End zone, front pylon, touchdown, and that's the extra point to make it 13-0.
Halftime.
Interesting choice there. You've got the Virginia Hurricanes running a man defense with their back to the quarterback. So it really opened up that line. We're looking here at that touchdown to the corner, running across to number 3, Sofia Ayala. Great job, great speed to finish it off. And then look at the defenders. You get these natural pick routes, and it just catches the Virginia Hurricanes up. And that's a really great play call there by the Bad Rabbits.
Ariana Laura, the head coach of the Bad Rabbits, joins us now. And Coach, your perspective, a 13-0 advantage at halftime, awfully impressive. What did you see in the first half?
I'm very proud of these girls. They are amazing on defense, on offense. They are, I don't know, I'm so proud of them.
And Coach, you were saying earlier, the girls were saying earlier about how inspired by you they are. Are you able to take your in-game experience playing for Team Mexico and applying it here, helping them to see the game?
Yes, of course.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you so much.
13-0, the Bad Rabbits leading the Virginia Hurricanes. Halftime has arrived here in Canton. The girls 18 and under, round of 16. And with that final touchdown, awfully impressive. Ayala from 45 yards out, racing to the end zone, emotions running high. And a critical play for one of the league's best players. Lead against the Virginia Hurricanes, representing the Baltimore Ravens. With Phoebe Schechter, I am Roy Philpott. Flag football global. You can sense it and feel it there in that video.
You can, and you can just feel that people's lives are being changed through sport. It's emotional. It really is such a special thing for people to represent their country in flag football. Whether we're talking about females and the confidence empowerment, but the men across the world as well. And now RCX and the NFL offering scholarships to be able to go play flag football at college. I mean, this is incredible right now. Some of these girls out here, our Bad Rabbits, might be able to earn a scholarship to go play. I mean, who would have dreamt of that years ago?
Penalty marker came out.
Ball was released with 2 hands. So the ball is down where it was let go. They have second down.
And the penalty marker was picked up. It is second down with the ball moving backwards, where the ball was originally spotted on the 2-hand release.
Correct. So basically now you have to be able to release the ball with one hand. You can shovel pass, you can do things like that, but it must leave one hand.
An incredible throw, an incredible catch. Salido hauls it in and ahead towards midfield, about 1 yard short
On
of
the
a first
play,
down.
we got a hold on the defense. Spot foul, 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, the touch pass here, Phoebe.
I mean, a beautiful catch. What you're looking for here is the holding one. The defender goes to try and pull the flag. See how she's got her
First and
belt
goal.
like that? That is where the holding comes into play. You're not able to do that. Everyone grabs something accidentally. You just have to release immediately, which in the moment is a lot harder than it seems.
Morales, the grab on the pass from Yorzua. And don't look now. The Bad Rabbits on the move again to begin the second half.
You look at the spot of that holding penalty.
Second
That
and
gave
goal.
you just before the half. You got a set of first downs. And now here you are almost halfway to your end zone and you're at your second down.
Amazing start to begin the second half. Yorzua has been on fire to start this game. Rouse the high snap towards the end zone. Double coverage and no problem. Did she catch it cleanly? And they will confer for a moment.
They're going to look to make sure she has possession of it. One of the things to pay attention to on that last play and looking at going forwards is actually the quarterback has increased her distance away from the center. Now, when you've got a center who's able to make that snap even further back to the quarterback, it buys you time against the rush. So it giving you that extra opportunity to make a play.
After the conference, here's the call.
Ruling on the field that she had possession of the ball. We have a touchdown.
I thought it was a catch in real time. It certainly was a bang-bang play. And let's see the secondary look.
It looks like she has possession until she goes down. It looks like she has possession, and then the hand comes in. I mean, that was a great play on defense, though.
Touchdown will stand. 19-0 the score, and the try for the
Extra point conversion
extra
is no
point
good.
is no good.
First down, Ravens.
Just looking at the touchdown, I mean, she has a great job. 2 feet are down, and she makes a move. That's a touchdown. And this is a really great angle. She catches, both feet are down, and then afterwards, the DB comes through. I mean, great play by Josie Clayton there. Way to keep playing to the whistle blows.
Yorzua, 11 of 13 passing, 151 yards and 3 touchdowns. You want to talk about a
Second
difference
down,
maker at quarterback?
quarterback.
She has been that. Only issue I have with a slow motion replay of a catch, if you slow it down slow enough, you can make anything look legitimate when it comes to receiving a football. But I think you nailed it. The catch was there, it was clean, it was quick, and then the ball was swatted away after.
Absolutely. And our referees, our officials out here are brilliant. They have themselves in the best position to be able to make those decisions. And at the end of the day, it's subjective. What do you see? Where are you aligned? So they're doing a great job.
Mashi will be sacked back near the 10-yard line. And rifling in quickly was Fajardo. Victoria Fajardo making her presence felt. Number 6 for the Bad Rabbits.
What a great rush there by Fajardo. Again, coming in so fast like that, getting
Back
into that
on the
nice
play.
controlled
Third down,
position,
Ravens.
not allowing the quarterback to roll out at all. That's exactly textbook.
Phoebe, how impressed are you with this team in this start in this game so far?
they have been on fire since they started. And one of the things I like, you'll start seeing them play a very different version of defense. So you tend to find a lot of teams from Mexico play what we would call a diamond defense,
Fourth down,
where you've
Ravens.
got
They've
one
elected
shallow
to punt.
defender and literally trying to make that shape. So you've got two on the outside and then one deep player. But when you line up and then you roll into that because they're so comfortable within their system, you make it very challenging on a quarterback to make that throw.
19-0, the Bad Rabbits in control. When we come back. Canton, Ohio. Hall of Fame game on ESPN networks this year on August 1st. Bears and Texans. Look at the bus inside. And we want to talk about the cradle of American football. It is right here. The heartbeat of America in Canton, Ohio. Bad Rabbits a 19-0 lead. Phoebe Schechter, Roy Philpotts. What's turned out to be a beautiful Friday afternoon. And what a start by this team, Phoebe. From Baja, California, the Bad Rabbits representing the Las Vegas Raiders, forcing the punt moments ago. They'll get the football back, leading by 19 with only 7 and change remaining.
Yeah, they've done a brilliant job out here. Again, like they said, defense is going to be their key to winning the game, and that it has been. They're forcing the Virginia Hurricanes into some uncomfortable positions here and really having to defend every space on the field. They do a great job, like we saw just in that play there. Almost like your Ohio route, right? You've got your fade route and you've got that out. So you're constantly making clear options for that quarterback. We're going to read the corner. If they do this, you throw it deep. You do this, you throw it shallow.
Gain of 10 right into your kitchen on the grab by Zoe Gutierrez. And again, the Bad Rabbits in position to enhance this advantage. Under 7 to go and in no hurry here. Mia Urzua, 12 completions, 3 touchdowns. Her arm strength has been dazzling at times. A variety of different arm angles. Arm slot down the field against the grain. Moving one way, throwing another. This one going long, has a player open for the touchdown, Zoe Gutierrez.
Wow.
And the Bad Rabbits strike again.
Zoe Gutierrez has been incredible. Again, thinking she's the youngest player on the field. To be able to make that catch and have that throw, what a pair that these two have been. Again, the patience of the quarterback, Urzua, in the pocket like that. I mean, she's just outrunning her coverage here.
4 touchdown passes today for Camille Urzua. Starting quarterback for the Bad Rabbits. Zoe Gutierrez grabbed that last one. 6 catches already for her and 3 scores as well. And the extra point, back corner, it is good. Lincioni, big fan of Olivia Rodrigo. And the touchdown in the back corner, not a bad idea at all.
Not at all. And when you're looking at this touchdown, I mean, just her speed, right? We talk about in flag, it is all about speed. If you can keep running, I mean, she did a fantastic job there. Using her speed, great tracking of the football, let it fall into the basket like that.
Good touch pass through traffic to Clayton and Josie Clayton. The nice gain on first down.
Josie Clayton has been a great leader for the team. She's also a swimmer, plays lacrosse. I mean, I love that about this Virginia Hurricanes team, that they have so many different multi-sports that make them up. And that's one of the things that they find really helps them to be able to communicate on the field.
Yeah, the chemistry of this team is something they talked with us about. Danica Miller crossing midfield. Should be enough for a first down, and it is.
They were very proud about telling us how they placed second in their 14U division in previous NFL flag championships, and 5 of those girls are still playing from then to now playing in this 18U division.
And a timeout will be called by the Bad Rabbits. You see Danica Miller.
Timeout.
Committed to play soccer at Pittsburgh. And less than 5 to go in this second half. Man, there's been a passing clinic put on by the Bad Rabbits. And Camilla Urzua, 4 touchdown passes already, including 3 to Zoe Gutierrez.
I just love watching the way that she looks downfield, Urzua. She is so great at being able to keep that focus, keep that vision through all that kind of eyewash that's happening in front of her. She trusts her receivers. and is able to deliver that football.
13 of 15 passing, 196 yards, 4 touchdowns. A pretty good afternoon
First and
at
goal,
the
Ravens.
old office here in Canton.
I think they're having a bit of fun out there too. What do you think?
Feels that way from our perspective. And the pass on the near side will be corralled.
Great grab there by Josie Clayton. A lot more kind of those mesh crossing routes we're
Second and
seeing
goal.
now.
Run or
Again,
pass.
it's all about trying to get the ball in the receiver's hand when they're on the run like that. So we're using that speed. You're able to install those evasive moves we speak so much about.
Now she wants to move quickly on 2nd and goal towards the end zone. Man-to-man coverage. Ripped away and nearly intercepted. Morales had that football in possession about 5 different ways and could not complete the art of the catch.
Yeah, it's going to be very similar actually to the touchdown we had before. It looked like simultaneous possession there, but you can't
Third and
actually
goal.
strip a football in flag football. They may have called it that. However, she didn't have the possession when she went to take that turn.
Salido was also involved in that play. Well, the end zone batted down, and it was Morales again.
Turnover on downs.
What
First
a
down.
great
Ravens.
defensive play there. The way that she's playing that football. Sometimes you watch some of these flag teams and they're almost waiting for you to catch the ball and then we pull the flag. This team is taught discipline-wise, get after the ball. We all have the equal rights to get after the ball. And she does a great job of going with one hand and then she'll come down with the other to pull the flag in case she doesn't make it.
Yeah, talking to Ariana Laura, the head coach, and just asking her the differences in what it's like playing flag in America versus Mexico. She says, I feel like that for the most part, you'll have better athleticism here. We try to out-scheme and to try to put our players in a position to overcome that athleticism. And I think we've seen that so far
Second
today.
down.
Absolutely. We've seen that time and time again. And now they're in a position where they can slow it all down. The play clock is 25 seconds from the moment the official blows it in. So you'll see them. They're going to wait until that play clock gets all the way down. The official will signal, count down, start giving the hand signal when he's got 7, 6, count all the way down, and then they'll snap it with very few seconds left on the clock.
Phoebe, also important to point out, one more score and this game would end with that score, correct?
Absolutely. So we have something called mercy rule. That is when you outscore a team 28-0. So they are close. If they do score, that would be the end of the game.
So Gutierrez, another grab, and now Bad Rabbits with over 200 yards passing in this game, less than 2 minutes to go.
You also see a couple girls out here
First
who
and
have on
goal.
soft shell headgear. Some people aren't used to seeing that. It is something that's really popped up in the past few years in flag football. It looks like a headband almost. You're allowed to play in things like hats, not obviously from a protective perspective, but you see our center here has a hat on. And if you play with a baseball cap, it has to be facing backwards, so you are protecting each other.
I'm a big wear the baseball hat backwards kind of individual too, so I support that. But it makes sense. You're trying to protect the head and avoid concussions. And even though contact technically is not allowed, it can be a physical game. We've seen that.
Absolutely. Contested catches, absolute athletes out here. It's bound to happen accidentally.
So Gutierrez over 100 yards receiving. My daughters both tell me I'm too old to wear the hat backwards.
Second
I
and
do
goal.
it against their will. And I'm proud to announce that here on ESPN Plus today.
You just got to be a cool dad. That's all.
I try to be, but then inevitably I'm not because I try too hard.
Because you try. I get it. I get it.
Very
talk to the
strange
kids.
how that works. Under a minute to play. Phoebe Schechter, Roy Philpott, so glad you could join us today. 229 yards passing now for Yorzua. Zoe Gutierrez with 119 yards receiving and the 3 touchdowns. They have been the story in addition to this defense. And let's not be short-sighted there, Phoebes.
No, absolutely not. I mean, this defense has been unbelievable. We always say defense wins championships. That is definitely something that has been present here. I mean, but the way that this team are operating together. And, you know, I was thinking of top stories, and we almost forgot about a very important one about Virginia Hurricanes number 0, their linebacker, Julie Hamilton, actually broke her nose the first play of the first game, but she pulled the flag, so she was very proud.
Touchdown counts right as the clock strikes 00. And this game comes to an end. How impressive were the Bad Rabbits today in the 1800 girls round of 16. They'll punch their ticket to the quarterfinals and a final score of 32-0. And the All-Stars of Staten Island await the Bad Rabbits, who are victorious. And the head coach joins us now, Ariana Laura. And Coach, what a performance. Your team, so impressive in so many different ways. What impressed you the most today, Coach?
Oh, really the defense, and both offense and defense, and the attitude of the girls was amazing.
And now you've got a great feel for a defense. Were there things that you adjusted for this game plan, or was it just sticking to what you always do?
I really don't have videos before of the other team, so I just came by play by play.
And now preparing going forward, I mean, this is incredibly excited to get to this level. What's your game plan? What's your preparation for the next game?
Well, right now we're gonna eat something because we are starving, and then I don't know, we're gonna have a meet, and let's see what's next.
Get some rest. Appreciate your time, Coach. All smiles for the team from Baja California. 32-0 shutout. And the ticket to the quarterfinals punch by